All right, we're going to be taking hydrochloric acid and magnesium. So the first thing we need to do is take your 5 centimeter strip. We need to cut it into 1 centimeter pieces. So I'm going to eyeball it here. That's close enough. All right, not perfect, but it works. We're going to place them inside the test tubes, and notice they're going all the way down to the bottom. And now I'm going to add the hydrochloric acid. Now I don't have any gloves on, so you're going to be very careful. But I'm going to put just enough to get it started. See that? I'm going to take the test tube, cover it right on top so I can collect all that stuff and all that action that's going on in there. All right, this test tube has gotten very hot on the bottom. I'm collecting something in the top part, and now I'm going to take with this lit splint, it's a wooden splint, I'm going to put it at the mouth of the top tube. So here I go.
My water just evaporated.
There it goes.
Shoot, my water just evaporated.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Blow it out.
Okay, now what? Where do I put it?
Put it on there.
All right, this experiment is going to be with aluminum and sugar. So the spoon that you actually created in the previous lab is what you're going to use again. So here it is already pre-made. And you need to make sure you get some sugar. Use a scupula, and you want to get a pea-size amount. So I'm going to go ahead and go in here. Get a pea-size amount inside of the spoon. So there's a pea-size. All right, let me move this out of the way. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and start the Bunsen burner. We want the hottest part of the flame. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. That's kind of high. Turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. Okay, so I'm going to place it in, and now you have a close-up view to see what's going on with the sugar inside. And you're going to keep it here until you see any kind of change start happening. Do you notice a change happening? I'll turn this off because it definitely changed. The flame is off. Bunsen burner's away. Did you see that? All right, this experiment is with sugar and sulfuric acid. We are in the vent hood. That's the sound you hear. And notice I have my gloves on. Inside here, at the 20 milliliter mark of the beaker, I've already put the granulated sugar. And with the sulfuric acid, I'm going to make a wet layer on top. So let me open this and get some sulfuric acid out. Again, we want to have a wet layer on top, so I may have to do this a couple times. Note what's going on in the beaker while I'm doing this. All right, there's a nice liquid layer sitting on top. While it's going, always close the lid of acids or any chemical. All right, let's watch what happens. All right, notice there's some color change going on. In fact, I'm going to twist this just a little bit so you don't have the numbers in its way. Whatever you do, never stick your head directly into the ventilation hood. Notice the sulfuric acid is slowly creeping down to the remaining part of the sugar. Notice we already noticed some changes occurring. You should be documenting all of that in your notes. Now look carefully what's happening on the top layer. Be sure to start writing these things down. make sure you note, look carefully, what do you see going on in the top part as this thing is obviously growing. When you're done making all your observations, carefully, notice we have a disposal container in there with gloved hands. Be very careful. This is hot. You might want to write that down. You're going to try to loosen it up a little bit so you can get that out. It's kind of hard to do. You're going to try your best. Oop, having some difficulties already. You're going to pick it up. There's a nice close-up shot. And I'm going to put it in the disposal beaker. And that's it.